It starts with the Cavista Holdings Way. Hello, my name is Alex Ohai, and I'm Senior People Manager at Cavista Holdings. It starts with the Cavista Holdings Way. For a lot of companies, culture is a vibe, like it's a poster or values on a slide. Here, it's the opposite. The Cavista Holdings Way is how decisions actually get made, how we treat people, how we lead, how we work with our clients and partners. It's not a feeling, it's a set of principles written down that we hold ourselves to. So if you want the honest answer about what it's like here, that's where you have to start. It's a guide for how we work, how we lead, and how we relate to the people around us, talking about our employees, our clients, our partners, our stakeholders, and the communities in which we operate. What I respect about it is that it's specific. It's not a vague idea like be a good person. It says things like treat every employee as an individual, respect their dignity, provide job security and fair compensation, build an environment where people are encouraged to innovate and solve problems, make communication open and honest, provide leadership that is competent, just, and ethical. That's not wall art, like that's a standard. Because when you leave culture to chance, it drifts. Like how a project can experience scope creep, culture can creep as well. If it only lives in people's heads, everyone interprets it differently. But once it's written down, it becomes teachable, it's repeatable, and understood. So whether you're sitting in our agribusiness team or on our technology team, you are being held to the same standard. The one that means the most to me personally is treating every employee as an individual and respecting their dignity. Now, that's not abstract. It shows up in how we onboard people, how we give feedback, how we manage performance. Here's what I push back on sometimes. People think respect and accountability are in tension, right? But they are not. The highest form of respect is clarity. People deserve to know exactly what's expected of them, where they are doing well and where they need to grow. When you take that and pair it with a job security, a clean, safe and fair environment, and you get people who actually do their best work, not people managing anxiety about whether they are safe in their role, it shows. We recruit the best and the brightest, and we give them an environment where they can thrive. Leadership carries the standard and the care at the same time, so you don't get to pick one. Internally, we talk about this through a framework we call SLAM and closers. The L shows up twice, and it's not a coincidence. Layered leadership in SLAM and leadership again in closers. The idea is that leadership isn't a title at the top. It's layered throughout the organization, and it sits alongside culture, right? Ownership, strategy, and execution as something you build deliberately, not something you assume will happen. That lines up exactly with what the Cavista Way asks of leaders: to be competent, just, and ethical, build trust, create clarity. The strongest leaders I've worked with hold high standards and stay genuinely invested in their people's success at the same time, not in sequence. Honestly, it's one of the most interesting parts about this job. Cavista Holdings invests across agriculture, technology, hospitality, manufacturing, and fintech. Very different businesses, very different day-to-day realities. What makes it feel like one company instead of five is the Cavista Way. The same principles around people, leadership, and accountability apply whether I'm talking to someone in hospitality or in tech. The thread is shared purpose. We are here to create value and transform lives across very different terrains. The people who do well here are builders, not passengers. People who take ownership, people who see a problem and step forward, Step towards it instead of waiting to be told. The Cavista Way gives people real room to innovate and solve problems. But that only matters if you're someone who wants to be in the room. If you're just looking to occupy a seat, then this probably won't be the best place for you. But if you want to build something meaningful, there's a lot of space to do that here.